I bleed silver and black, and I wear it with pride. Hold my shield to the sky. I'm a raider for life. 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 I'm a raider for life.
Touchdown, Raiders! Raider Nation, what's up? It's your boy Mikey Raider. First off, 1000% apologies. I haven't uploaded a video. And I wanted to do a Raider football talk a couple days ago with a lot of topics. But your boy deals with depression, anxiety, fears, troubles, and I just tend to lie down, go to sleep, and disappear on the world. So I hope you guys understand. But more importantly, we got some stuff to talk about in this quick little video. Consider hitting that like button, that subscribe button. Consider becoming a member. I think I have about 25 members now, and when we go live, you guys can join in, as we've had a couple of them for like members only type thing. And yeah, consider hitting the bell for notifications when I go live. Consider becoming a member for exclusive content. And I've been posting a lot of my clips or funny videos or rants and raves from previous episodes. And they've been doing quite well. A lot of people are enjoying them, so I appreciate that. You can get all those videos in the members only section, so consider joining. And for my current members, I love you. I love you. God bless you. Thank you. Now, I still got to do a Raider football talk video with some bigger subjects. But for this quick subject, guys, I'm going to bring it up again. I think I made a video a while back. But Josh McDaniels is a fraud. I'm just kidding. That's not what my video is about. Is Ezekiel Elliott. He's still out there, guys. And there's rumors he might go back to the Cowboys on a veteran minimum deal. I don't know how much that is. Probably a couple of million a year. And I don't even know how much money the Raiders got. But again, I don't think he's the best player. I don't think he's worth it. You know, a big contract. But guys, listen to the scenario. We all know the Josh Jacobs scenario. We all know what's going on. He's probably going to hold out. He can't show up to camp until he signs his franchise tag. And will he do it? I think he will, but he might do it closer to the season. And then, again, if he misses camp or he holds out for a little bit trying to get a contract, you know, will he be in shape? Will he be perfect to go for the beginning of the season? And, again, I don't want to throw injuries on anybody, but Josh Jacobs is a baller, and they play him so much. If he doesn't get a lot of camp or this or that, and they just throw him into the fire like Josh McDaniels likes to do, how long will he hold up? If he doesn't get all the camp or the this or that, I'm sure he'll do great. He'll train on his own the best he can, but I'm just throwing out hypotheticals. I'm not trying to make people mad. But Ezekiel Elliott could be a dominating touchdown running back if we get in the goal line. That would help Josh Jacobs. And the rookies that we got last year, we don't know what we're going to get out of them. Zamir White and Ed, I think his name is Edwards or Brown, Britton Brown, something like that. We don't know what we're going to get from them. So, I know we got the other Patriot on the roster again. Is it Amir Abdullah? Might be the other one. I don't know. But, man, I'm just saying, it's an opportunity for $3 or $4 million, probably double the veteran minimum, to get an insurance policy at the veteran side of the ball for Josh Jacobs and Ezekiel Elliott. I would look up this opportunity if I was Josh McDaniels or Dave the Idiot Ziegler. I would look up this opportunity. Again, we don't know what actual amount of money he's requesting. I heard a rumor that he might go with the veteran minimum because nobody's signing him. And I don't know what that minimum is, maybe $2 million. So for 3 or 4, he might go to a team on a 1-year deal. I like that thought, guys. I really, really do. As insurance for Josh Jacobs, for the goal line, a big star-studded name that will get the fan base excited alongside Josh Jacobs. And we can test out the rookies and all the other players, so on and so forth. So, again, I'm just throwing this out into the world and hoping it sticks, but I could see Ezekiel Elliott playing for the Raiders and having a nice little role for himself this year. Josh Jacobs cannot do it all. But then people would say, well, take that $4 million or whatever you get him and then give that to Josh Jacobs. But again, Josh Jacobs wants guaranteed money. And the Raiders really don't have guaranteed money. And there's a great interview with Mike Mayock, and that's what I was supposed to talk about on Raider Football Talk. He also talked about the way Mark Davis pays players. And most players on other teams, they get the money through signing bonuses or guaranteed money. They get it through like extra avenues. But some of the cheaper teams, or the teams that don't have a lot of money, they have to put it on year contracts. So if you're going to get $40 million guaranteed, and then, $10 million a year for 5 years, the teams put the $10 million every year instead of $9 million or $8 million. So they put that guaranteed money on the back end or of the actual yearly contracts. But they call it guaranteed money because they're guaranteed going to get it even if the Raiders release that player or whatever. And that becomes dead cap money. And that's what we've been seeing for all these players that we're releasing, getting rid of. They got certain amount of money guaranteed in the media or as we hear about their contract. Then we look after we release them, and then for 3 years, they're still in our dead cap situation, getting $4 million a year, $3 million a year. That's that guaranteed money, the way Mike Mayock was speaking, that Mark Davis does his money. So, Josh Jacobs, he's going to learn about that. He's going to see that, and they're all going to realize that's what Mark Davis does. And if he's still doing it, he might be adding some guaranteed money because that was during the time of Oakland. But as an insurance policy for Ezekiel Elliott, for maybe $4 or $5 million a year, if the Raiders can find it, I think it's a no-brainer. I think it's a no-brainer to try to get Ezekiel Elliott. Again, does he want to play for us? I do not know. Will he play for us? Will it be that cheap? I do not know. I'm just throwing things out there, guys. Because the Josh Jacobs situation, people call it fluid. We pretty much know he's going to play the 1 year for $10 million. Because who's going to give up that type of money? But Josh McDaniels sometimes runs players into the ground. And I just don't know. As an insurance policy, if I was building a team, it makes a lot of sense for me. So we could have the 2 rookie running backs, Amir Abdullah, whoever one else is, Josh Jacobs, and maybe an Ezekiel Elliott, all for like $17 million or $18 million in total on the cap. So we fill a position with 5 or 6 players for around $20 million, $18 million. So I think it's an interesting topic. Guys, let me know your thoughts. Am I making any sense? Do I not know football like people tell me? Whatever. I just want to know. And then we're now getting the truth about Josh McDaniels after the draft and who he drafted in the 4th round, Aiden O'Connell. And we all realized that he hedged his bets on Garoppolo. Garoppolo is his stud quarterback that his career as a Raider will be based on. That's what he did. By not drafting a player to excite the fan base that could be a prospect in the vein of Patrick Mahomes or Jalen Hurts or Lamar Jackson, by him not addressing that type of a player in the early round and sticking with injured Garoppolo, he tied his entire Raider career to Jimmy Garoppolo. What about Aiden Connell? He looks good. He's the next, Roethlisberger. Who knows? It's a scary thought, though, guys, that we had an opportunity to trade up. I know we would have had to give it up a little bit more. Probably could have got a franchise-type prospect like Mahomes or whatever. And we didn't do it. Then why do you get rid of Carr? Why? If we traded Carr the year prior, as Mike Mayock said in his press or his podcast appearance, the year before Carr was benched, the year before McDaniels came in at the end of the season, teams were calling McDaniels trying to trade for Carr. They were willing to give up 2 first-round picks plus, as he stated on the podcast. So, it's the Chris Long podcast. Look it up, Chris Long. Chris Long plus Mike Mayock. So, McDaniels could have taken over the Raiders, gotten rid of Derek Carr that year, got 2 first-round picks for him, plus use those picks to move up to the top 3, and he could have drafted any one of these young rookie quarterbacks. Yes, there's still the option that we get a quarterback next year, but that would mean we have to lose a bunch of games again. At least 90% of our games, where we only win 2 or 3 or 4 games to be in the top 3, to get whatever quarterback's available next year. So think about that. Are they going to tank again with Devontae still on the roster? I'm looking at the roster construction, and I'm scared for the future, guys. You guys might not be seeing what I'm seeing, but that's what I'm seeing. Long story short, Ezekiel Elliott would be great insurance the Raiders should pursue. It would be a good move for the franchise. Him and Josh Jacobs together would sell a lot of jerseys, get the fan base excited a little bit more. And Josh McDaniels tied his entire career to Jimmy Garoppolo. Instead of biting the bullet and going out and getting a possible franchise quarterback for the future. Why do you get rid of Carr then? You downgraded, in my opinion. Some might say the Raiders upgraded. I don't know. We definitely saved $15 million instead of Carr, so. All right, I'll leave it at that. I love you guys. God bless you. Take care of you and your family, and I'll see you in the coming days with another video. Hopefully it'll have graphics and some other stuff. I'm trying to work on some editing software, and my computer shuts down and breaks down like every 3 days, doesn't want to work. I don't know why. I'm trying to fix it. But I love you guys. Thank you for being a member. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for hitting the like button. Let me know your thoughts down below. I do have merchandise. Check it out. Links are all down below. Donations, everything. Love you guys. God bless.